Sam.
Sam, this is Di Hardman. There's a private room set aside for your use. Bridges perk. Take a moment to clean up. You did well, Sam. Thank you. Bridget may no longer be with...
Wait!
Sam, this is Di Hardman. You were out like... Private rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, if you have any questions. But before... See how Bridget...
Sam, Hartman here, researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches and the Death Stranding, as well as those of dooms and repatriates. When you relieve yourself, a certain amount of chiral matter is flushed from your system. Chiral matter can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as, in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses. Chiralium contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. Allow me to collect a sample of your excretions for my studies. They provide a non-invasive means to monitor your exposure to chiralium and your overall health.
Sam, this is Deadman. I calibrated your BB basement. It's still too... After you...
You okay?
With that terminal there, you can browse the... You don't have clearance for everything, but there's...
First of March, it's clear to me there's something that's uncomforting. Your body is away with me.
This case will remove any chiral matter still clinging to your suit. Speaking of suits, blue is for delivery personnel, red for medical, orange for corpse disposal, and black for security.
I know your voice, I know your face. This is something I cannot replace. Give me hope and give me doubt. Well, I loved you then, but I don't love you now. I'm a long way from home. 'Cause we're a long way from home.
Hey there. I oversee delivery. I'm not just, but see.
Sam, you're... Good. Sam, order summary. Make sure... Sam, they should have, right now.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it? Sam, see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
Clear. All clear. Well... Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across these abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Oja deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying, but that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
Remember, Sam, every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver. Your private locker can be used...
seasoned pro like you might find for it.
Whoa. That was close. Nice. Come on.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you.
We've all been... Yeah, and... You're with the sec...
Dead.
No way. And what, they just sent you out of... I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but... The second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were 3 years. And they sent a... Shit. Tell me you...
I've got the cue.
You... Really? Well, So, what are you waiting? Connection to Cap? It's really happened. We can finally... Hey, gonna be a lot... Guess you'll keep... Which means you'll get to... Oh, that's something. Me, I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back. Well,
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void. Your objective is to... But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities. They'll be essential for establishing. Given the distance, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station. Start with the district. We've got some cargo that needs delivered. Check the nearby...
Good work. New. Your hard work, thanks to the increase, it should prove...
It'll even... You can rest easy.
To build a post box, you'll need... It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a piece... Sam, you can use that...
Order assigned.
Sam, assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time. Sam. Good work, Sam. That's a fine composure. Box. If you access it and select Share Locker, you can share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters. Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along who could use it. If you've got enough supplies, why not leave some behind? Do right by others, they'll do right by you.
up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught. Sam, don't get too close to Mule territory unless you have to. Focus on your deliveries for now. Gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs. strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Sam? Seems like that Spike's auto-charging unit's busted. If you want to take it for a spin, you'll need to use a generator to give it some juice.
Contaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Way station. Oh, do you mind?
Sam.
And with those materials you brought for our chiral print, think of it as a head. Good.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and...
Good work.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BB...
London bridges fall.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body.
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Oh, maybe. We received the number. Not, but I gather they're mostly from your client. Mail can be accessed by. There's something with the chiral network. We now have data once thought lost forever from every corner of America. Our archives are. But as we expand the network, such as the previous, everything they sent back was lost when Central. Now we've managed to restore some. You can access them from a. Might make for.
Isn't what we agreed.
Ascending.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of... Such as take cradle the pod, gently rock, out of curiosity. Something.
When I hook up my...
What kind of...
like a face. So there's this with other people talking.
Didn't I warn you about this? You're They're false flashbacks. Let me explain. A BB is hard. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure, but even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information.
So who...
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB tech. The BB has been in circulation for a... It's been handled by a lot of people.
'Cause you're the ex...
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed. They're your quintet. We may use them, but we don't. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but if I find anything out...
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic system. Unfortunately, I know, after all the trouble, this one's on us. We ordered... The printer needs it. Mules must have snatched. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop. Don't suppose you'd be up for
Mama's added a watch. If you don't have it on, you never know when...
Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found surrounding rocks and debris. And the look if
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Call it a rule or a habit. but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Seriously? Nice.
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo. Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
Sam, if you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain. You're sure to make someone very, very happy with your contribution.
the mules in your vicinity have been incapacitated. Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. All we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary. Damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off, but it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter. Make sure you're not him.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam, Kyro crystal deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any Kyro crystals you're carrying.
Beginning scan. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised. Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Rest is advised. Clear. All weapons will remain locked. Decontaminating suit. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
Time to...
Sam, how you shoot? Not too well? Nothing rude? Carry on like that. I've arranged. Bridget, you should. But if you forget or run into... Good work. It seems as your connection level increases, larger...
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function, enabling us to transfer. Since under normal circumstances, some have speculated that the chiral, that it is transmitting data into the past. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp. One is never.
Good work.
Gus, these crystals.
Excess chiral. These local stores include materials that you can draw.
Oh.
That's contained. Good for you. We.
If you come into more chiral, and you can deposit. You pick this.
Thank you.